Get a warm up, man. Well, please, by all means, take a sip. Yo, what's going on with this show? 50 minute. Oh. Hey man, there's a guy behind me. He keep talking out loud. I'm like, what are you saying, man? I don't even know what he's talking about. He just keep talking. What? The burp didn't mean anything. Well then why? Why? See, he keep talking because I didn't get a chance to talk. He keep talking. And then when he stops talking, I can catch him off his guard. Hey, what you saying? Hey man, there's a guy behind you. He ran. Look, did you see that? You see that? He took a step forward. He said, huh? Like, what you talking about? I don't know, nothing. Oh my god. Why you staring at my drink, man? Is that me or you? You gonna drink that? No, he ain't gonna drink it. He ain't gonna drink it. You still want some? Why you staring at my drink? I'm gonna drink it anyway. You can't drink this. I think one thing and another goes well. Did you see that? I think one thing and another goes well. I don't know. Does it go well or not? From my looks of it. Yeah. I'm about to fall asleep. Now, this is the topic of discussion with this video that I'd like to show from a fourth dimensional angle for those who know. Where's my sunshades, man? Did you see that? I take my sunshades off that quick. You saw my face though. Did you see him look over here to me? He looking like, what are you up to this time? Quantum consciousness. See, I have the other piece that I've figured out within my own journey. Oh, I know, story time, guys. It's not that long of a story. I'm not lying. Am I lying? Is it a fable today? What's today, man? Today Tuesday. Yeah, well, must I go on? He telling me to put my shades on. I'm about to put my shades on. I'm going in. So this is what I figured out within this own little thing that we got, the jot. I'm gonna write it out for you. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. I gotta get my pen. I gotta get sun. plate. I found some piece of paper here. I'm gonna use this here. Be gone, spoon. Alright, check the flip. This is what I got so far. I'm gonna use a magic marker. Do I need to drive a car to go farther? Check this out here. When I threw my socks over there, just took them off randomly. It's so odd how it came to be such in an awkward position as such. I'm getting ready to draw for you right now. This shit. What this look like to me is what I'm speaking from in a. Look, I gotta draw this out for you. Look, this is what this looks like here. I'm gonna draw it out. It's a triangle, but the way it is formulated, how it looks, the way it looks, it makes so much sense. And I'm gonna draw it out from point A, which is this point here. Right before I show y'all what's going on about fifth dimensional travel, dealing with the mechanics of consciousness. This is what I have discovered. It's not I have discovered, it's rediscovery. This has always been here, and it's a simple formula to create your reality instantaneously through this little equation we got from point A, which is just a 3-step program. It's just basically a 3-step, and I'm gonna elaborate what it looks like, because people think, man, what are you talking about? The guy over here looking at me like, okay, can you hurry up? He's from 5D. He's seeing him. I'm seeing him from a 5D perspective, and he's seeing me from a 6-dimensional perspective, seeing himself in a 5D perspective. You guys gotta understand. Understanding something does not mean you know what it is or what it means. When you practice something, if you have it, like, look, this is so easy, you could never forget about it because you do it every day. It's about being aware of it, which is going from point A to point B to point C. Now, the way it's structured, it can come back to point A from C. See my finger? From point C, there's a confusion. Now, check this out. I got to go back down from point C to point B to point A and complete the cycle, and then I can even come this way, but it only goes up this far, and then I gotta keep going like that to that to that to that to that. Now there's a certain way you can see these angles coming into this realm. It's so freaking complex the way you can explain it. They're saying, hurry up, man, run out of time, damn it. Can you give me some time? Now, fourth dimensional travel is basically this here. Understanding this formula is fourth dimensional travel. The confounds of space and time operates through this concept, because time is a construct, or is it in its mind, in the mind of itself, a construct and of it, the time itself. Look, check. Alright, give me some time, man. Alright, I ran out of time. I gotta switch back to 4D. What y'all looking at? Oh yeah, that's right. My name is JJ the Prince of Peace. Psych. Look, some old man taught me this. I'm gonna tell you everything as far as what's prevalent to the video. I'm not talking about stuff that's private or secret or things I need to hide behind myself or hide from people. Everyone is the same thing. Did you catch me on that? See? Look at the letter C as its own standpoint or point of view. That is the overseeing shadow. You could say, you could look at the sun as a C. Right here on the top of the triangle, the sun sees all things. It shines a light from above down to the below. You could look at B as below, A as you, because you're an A plus, ace of spades, whatever you want to look at yourself as. But this is symbolic representation of something much more bigger. It's like putting the macroverse in the microverse. When you're dealing with fourth dimensional things of that nature, most people often refer to time as something being fourth dimensional. You always have to have a certain time of something being done, and it takes 3 steps. If you look at time, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4 degrees until it's reached across. Check this out. I only drew 3 numbers, but you can see by the clock. You see 1, 2, and 3. And you can look at it from that point of view as it being a right angle, or angular degree. It's a degree. And when you look at a right angle, you're gonna look like this. Do you see me? Now you can rotate this like that, and then you can bring this here and rotate it that way, and then you can come back to the same angle, and it's just actually a square rotating. The clock is really looking like a square rotating, if you see what I'm saying. And the cross itself is the cross. Maybe people think about it as being Christ. When I saw it the first time, me stepping into the 5th dimensional realm, I saw it as being Christ consciously. I messed that up too. I saw it as being I don't want to use the word Christ consciousness. I want to use unity consciousness. I want to use quantum consciousness now to make it much more understood. But note this, understanding doesn't mean you know, or you know what it means. It simply tells you, if you understand something, you follow this practical method that we do every day. The reason why I'm explaining it is because you already know this somewhere. You've seen it somewhere, or you've heard about it, how to do this thing. We do it every day. Now let me get deeper into this. It's not that deep. It's very simple. If you look if you look up, now if you felt what I saw, you're in the 4th dimension. But if you look up and you're in the 3rd dimension, you're going to want to look up at something to see something in that realm of thinking or observation. Same thing, difference. If I see that light there, I'm pointing at it. It's the light. You see the same thing. If I tell you, look at this ring. Look at my sunshades. Look at my head. Look at my hair. So that's 3rd dimensional, 4th dimensional perspective. Because you're seeing something that's outside of yourself. Now, giving the reason being that there is a difference is only from a 3rd dimensional duality of left brain, right brain thinking. Because in this realm of 3D, you have to have opposites to make a clear decision. If you only had one way to go, there would only be that one way. But because you have choices, the choice is the if, and, or. There's no buts. It's like having this right here. And, look at my finger, it looks like a 0. I have a 1 plus a 0. And I said this and that. What does that look like, man? You have free choice. You have a choice to decide. And you have options. But in a third dimensional perspective, you have a fourth dimensional, how would I say, choice making skill, which is seeing both sides before you make a clear decision or judgment to choose from point A to point C to from point A to point B to point C in that way, fashion. You don't have to go along the books as everything makes it seem like it wants to, but because you know this formula, if you know this formula, you can create your own method of creating, or it's very complex, like I said, but it's very simple. It'll go over people's head most of the time. Now, remember what I said. The 5D guy, he told me, hurry up. I had to take a drink. I needed energy. In this world, you can't go without food or you'll die. You gotta eat something. You gotta feed your mind, your body. Right or wrong? Okay, that's common sense. What else is common sense? I thought common sense wasn't common no more. Am I sounding silly? What goddamn... Who told me that? Look, what I'm saying, man. That there is using this formula to go above the fourth dimensional construct. This is third dimensional construct to set yourself free from limited choices, limitation. It's basically that itself. It's the blueprint to set yourself free, to create less limitation on yourself and more choices, free choice to do as you will. And thinking outside of fourth dimensional time, from what I've understood from the guy over here talking about, hey man, hurry up. Can we hurry up with this? I always walk outside like this. Nowadays. But explaining this from a fifth dimensional standpoint, there's different degrees in how you interact and move within this third dimension and fourth dimension through fourth dimensional terms and third dimensional law or principle. In the fourth dimensional, you go beyond fourth dimensional time and space boundary of linear time into timelessness. And that quality itself creates its own unique, it's like a chemical reaction. It's like when you put hot water and you put cold water and you see the alchemical, see, I'm complicating. You basically see the reaction, the chemical reaction. What comes after that is the observation. And it's like experience, but it's also like, you've seen that happen before, and you keep putting in different components. Like, I know that if I put my hand on a hot stove, it's going to burn. But what people didn't thought of, never done it before or seen, which is just like, I forgot that I could do that type of situation feeling. It's like doing something that you've never done in a long time. Do you see what I'm saying? Not never, but haven't done for a long time. What have we haven't had in a long, long time in this world? Think about it. Did you think it yet? What'd you say? What he said? No, he wasn't saying nothing. No, the dude's right behind you again. He laughing at you. What you talking about? He looking at me like, I know what I'm talking about. What are you talking? Come on, man. Shit. Hey, that's fifth dimensional. Because not only am I behind time and space, I'm actually kind of like, it's like a crack. You ever seen some cell phone plan or something talking about, hey, here's your crack phones. You can get your cell phone cracked. You don't really drop it and crack it. You have a slighter upper hand advantage when you get a phone that's cheaper than the average price, which is called, hey, let me uncrack your phone so you can get free services and things like that. What I learned, oh shit, look at that, I almost had an accident. If this was a crack, look at this right here. I'm going to show you something. This crack had to be, the crack, it has to look like it's on an angle, like you ever see a square. I want to get you a square. It's very simple. And this is what I wanted to do so I could spare my time. This is you know what it is, it's a box. Look at the angle. This is a, I gotta turn it upside down. Basically, this is a right angle. You see how I'm rubbing my finger against this edge here? Now, this is third dimensional box thingamajig. Fourth dimensional would be, from what I could see, is going inside of the box and taking something out. That's from what I can understand. And then fifth dimensional travel, same concept as fourth dimensional travel, is basically going along the edge of the box and actually walking inside of it at the same time, on the other side and on this side, where you're basically in two places at once. Do you see what I'm saying? And I get very tired talking about things this way for a reason, because remember what I said, if you get what I'm saying, I need to eat. I need to feed my mind, body, and spirit. I need to feed my mind, my body. And I need to feed something else that gets hungry. Oh, man. And remember what I asked you. If you could think about anything in the world that we have never had in a long time or haven't had in a very, very long time, what would it be? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? What'd he say? Yeah, I already thought about that, man. Everybody does that. But can you do it on the spot? Show me. Yeah, that was alright. That was alright. Cool. Yep. And that's fifth dimensional. I don't know. It's fifth dimensional. That's all I can say. Sixth dimensional is him looking at me, but there's nothing there. Look, I can even show you. There's nothing there that I'm talking to. Is there really something there, or is it because I can only see it and it sounds like I'm the one actually sounding a little bit off today? Do you think so? If that may be true, then looking through a wall is impossible, yes or no? We have technology for that, but without technology, how would you do it? And that's my point exactly. You have to feed something else. What I feed is my soul. When I feed my 5D body, my fifth dimensional, my guy that talks to me all the time, he tells me, hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta eat, man. Only way to feed this guy is to laugh or to feel some sort of happiness. If I'm not happy, I'm deprived. I'm starving. But am I really alive, though? Does that make sense? If I'm not living, then what am I doing? Am I dying? Can somebody answer me that? Why do I look so tired? I feel like falling asleep. Huh? Oh, he woke me up. Did you see that? Oh my God, thank you for waking me up. This is what I've always known. Nowadays, when you're traveling through 5D or fifth dimensional travel, you're always going to be on time in this world. No matter what. Always going to be on time. And it's really strange how it works that way. No matter what you're doing in life, you're always going to be there. So that's another concept of teleportation. I'm going to just describe this in a little blueprint. I want you to see what this looks like from point A and point B situation from this standpoint. Now, check this out. Look at this. Look at this. Look. This is point A. This is a negative charge of whatever it could be. Whatever it wants. Just for right now, it's an electron. Or whatever. Negative charge. This is point A. Point B is a positive charge. And this is B. Now, if it makes a degree to choose something else of itself, what would it be then? The question isn't in the answer. The answer's in the question. But how if you just answered your own question? But then what answered my question before I could ask the question and answered it at the same time? That what people tend to misunderstand or is the presence of spiritual beings, which is the spiritual realm. Some people, man, I don't want to talk about people. We got too much darkness in the world already. I don't want to talk about it. But is it really dark? Do I wear my sunshades at nighttime? Hell yeah. Why? Because I could see in the dark. Can you see in the light too? Yeah. I've always asked. This is another one too. It's very simple that you only need to learn it once. When you learn it once and you practice it, it becomes repetitious. And that never stops, because after that it's automatic. Now, what I said before, what's that thing that answers your question before you can think? People call it God. That's the all-seeing. That's the eagle eye. That's like your higher something watching over you from third person point of view. If you have me here and you there, or this example, for a perfect example, my sunshades could be a person. I'm talking to this person. What's up, man? I don't know, nothing much. Just chilling, Shoot. Yeah? Yeah, it beats me. How's the weather? It's a little gray today. I've been feeling like life isn't so good nowadays, but it's alright. I can look at the bright side now that I'm talking to you. You made my day, man. Appreciate you. Yeah? That sounds good, man. I'm glad to hear that. What did you witness, though? You witnessed an A and B conversation, but you were actually seeing, you get it? Both of the sides at the same time. What that is a triangle, which is this format. Is this right here that I'm explaining. This is very simple, and we do it every day, every second, every now, even now, right now. And when you learn how to utilize this on a fourth dimensional level, you can create scenarios with the touch of your finger, like I do all the time. But that's another time to explain. I'm gonna have some more fun with it. But this is what I was talking about. An A and B conversation is seeing it from a different point of view. And when someone sees something from a different point of view, they gain wisdom or knowledge. I can say both at the same time if you pay attention. But I gotta put my sunshades on. Now, that's with any person. That's with anything that has a consciousness or an awareness. Everything really is awareness, from what I can understand. I'm gonna tell you something that I did that I don't want to like to brag about, but it was hilarious that I just want to share anyway. I'm literally high as fuck. Huh? Check this out. I smoke a cigarette. I'm in the 5D. I'm like, hold up, bro. Wait a minute. Wait. What would it be like to smoke God? Because I'm literally smoking a cigarette, but I'm thinking about God. My face went like. And I asked so many questions, but this one was the most phenomenal. This one, I didn't know what to say. It's like before you could think of it. I don't know, man. And in the fifth dimension, I tend to forget a lot. I don't really forget on purpose unless I want to. When I tend to forget about things, it's because there's something else that's fifth dimensional that's helping or doing something in that realm. And I tend to forget sometimes what's going on. I get caught up in the fifth dimensional sauce. What fifth dimensional? What are you talking about? Alright, let me show you what a fifth dimensional walk looks like.